Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chris Bottomley video podcast and this week's song behind the scenes. This week, we're going to present a song called Summer, which is on my new double album, High Vibrations, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Usually in these podcasts, what we do is we just kind of talk about how the songs are made, and I do a little demonstration of it on guitar and that sort of thing. So this song called Summer, we released it as a single actually a couple of years ago as a one-off single, and something I wrote that wasn't my usual kind of funk and reggae and rock-oriented stuff.
It was almost more country?
It was almost more country. Yeah, I got a bit of a country side to me. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I love country music too, so... and I've been listening to that stuff for years, and, I'm a big Willie Nelson fan, for starters.
And didn't you do a video for the song, too?
Yeah, I also did a video for the song that will be out along in conjunction with the release of the record. And the video was produced by my friend, DOP Russ Goozee. So you get a chance to look at that once. But we're going to get back to the song now and talk a little bit about how that was made. And... this particular one all kind of started with the guitar, and I'm going to go over to the computer here, and I can play a bit of the demo version of what I was thinking about. Here we are, and I had this sort of guitar thing going on.
What instrument were you playing?
So yeah, this is my Fender Telecaster that I'm playing this on, and I basically started with this guitar thing, and you'll hear on the demo I just started humming along with it, and that's how I came up with the vocal melody for the song before the lyrics, incidentally. So it started like this. Eventually I came up with some words. I was thinking about driving in a car through the country. And I was thinking about how much I loved going up to Georgian Bay and going swimming, which is one of my favorite things. So it's like this. Driving through Beaver Valley on our way to Georgian Bay. It's you and me together, nothing can stand in our way. That's what I came up with the verse, yeah. And, at first, I had just had this guitar progression for the longest time. I was always just a self-taught guitar player. I was taught bass by somebody else, but I kind of taught myself how to play guitar, and as well as drums. I seem to have a knack for it. I guess I'm a lucky guy.
And then, so who else contributed to all of the orchestration?
Somewhere along the way, I started to think that maybe it should have like a bit of a string section to it. I haven't never really worked with a string section before. I thought of my friend Bryden Baird. He's an incredible trumpet player and flugelhorn player. Got him involved. I sent him an email and I said, "Hey, Bry, do you think you'd be able to come up with like just even a string quartet with this, or with some cello and violins and stuff?" He sent me back all these tracks. He basically sent me back a whole orchestra of stuff, and it was just brilliant. I mean, I was just blown away. I sent it off to Russ at at Sunray Studios.
I
said, "Russ, check this out, man."
It was a full orchestra.
Yeah, so the song, it basically morphed from this very down home kind of song, kind of romantic song, because it's about two people driving up through Beaver Valley, which snakes its way all the way up to Georgian Bay. It's just a beautiful part of Ontario.
Where we shot the video. We actually went there to shoot the video.
That's right. We went up there to shoot the video, and it's a beautiful part of Ontario. I don't know if you've never been up there, go check it out. I was imagining just a couple kind of driving up through Beaver Valley, very romantically, and going up to Georgian Bay and kind of having a swim in a beautiful summer setting. We get these beautiful summers here in Ontario. So the song's basically about that. It's got a touch of romanticism to it. And
so now you talked about how you thought of the verse lyrics and the verse melody. Now, how did you come across the chorus?
Yeah, well, that all kind of happened separately. I just had the like a vocal melody for the longest times. It was. So I had that for the longest time, and then lyrics came to me one morning, and I started writing them down. And here's what we have here was, something's got a hold of me, coming through my memory. I'm so blind that I can't see goodness right in front of me. Darling, I'm in love with you, hard and strong and holding true. May this moment never end, you and me can't pretend, oh. Yeah, and I just wanted to talk a bit more about Bryden, Baird, and how I got him involved with doing eventual orchestration for this. Sent me back a bunch of tracks, and it was pretty astounding, really. I was just blown away by the tracks that he sent to me. And let's go have a listen to them over here on the computer. All right, so we're going to open up a Logic file here. There we go. And here's some of the basic tracks of... So you can hear that little bit of string beginning that kind of astounded me. That, like, he surprised me with this. So it was kind of like, it felt like a movie, like how a movie just jumps in all of a sudden. There's a scene happening. It's like, da, 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 and then it just kind of goes into the song,
Right.
So that was his first little surprise.
Well, you weren't expecting it.
Was not expecting that.
So was that an acoustic guitar you laid down that part with?
Well, I first started laying down this electric bit, right? How I played it on the telly, right? I had this. But, I kind of wanted it a bit more of an acoustic going on too, right? I decided to add acoustic just for texture. Also gives it more of a bit of a down-home feel.
Yeah.
I never really wanted it to be originally played on electric, That's just how I did the demo. There's the two combined, right?
The road is far and wide as it opens to the azure sky. Down below, the river flows on its way through nooks and hollows. Oh, summer, carry me home.
So what instruments did Bryden give you?
Let's have a listen to them down here. In this section, I just wanted to bring up that section for you, folks. And we got some strings here that he came. Let's have a listen to the strings here. It's just beautiful. These are sampled sounds, folks, that he played on a keyboard, right? So he had some really good sounds. Obviously, we couldn't afford to go and hire a real orchestra. I would have done that. It would have been great, actually. If I had the budget to do that, I'd be in there in a flash,
Because Bryden is a horn player and a keyboard player, but he not necessarily is a string player. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah. But he's been doing orchestration for a long, long time, and he's a beautiful trumpet and flugelhorn player. And we're going to listen to a bit more of the strings here. He starts to add starts to add some woodwinds in here. So there's the two together, strings and the woodwinds. Sent me some vibes. Some piano.
Beautiful piano sound.
Beautiful, beautiful, right?
Very realistic. But that's not a keyboard sound.
No, that's him playing piano. Yeah, definitely.
But right now, what is that? His flugelhorn?
This is a bit of brass. Yeah,
That's him actually playing, though. Right?
yeah. That's Bryden playing. Then we got some trumpet here. So right, so that section, it's just beautiful what he gave me. And let's hear it.
Amazing.
Let's hear it in context with the track. Let's just have a listen to this without the orchestration and all these sections, and you kind of get an idea of what it sounded like before I got him involved in it. Just the bare basic tracks, which we haven't played you yet.
I think you should do two other mixes, one without it and one just with orchestration.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, Russ. One step at a time, my friend.
Love it. I love the pared down too, which we're gonna hear right now.
Those are all the tracks without the orchestral bits. So here's the guitar bit that you hear in the background of that section I was just playing. It's some lead bits that I had added later on after I did the acoustic rhythm. Goes like this. Something like that. There's that little bit, that came after I recorded the acoustic bit, and I got to this point in the song, and Bryden came up with this beautiful little section. Yeah, so he, of course he sent me some incredible tracks, and, I almost could have faded the song out at this point, but he just sent me this stuff. Let's have a listen. Beautiful. There's nothing fancy about the bass part in this song. We're just going to play it for you here. I put it through an Ampeg bass amplifier.
Fender P bass?
My Fender P bass through an Ampeg. So here's the final mix I'm going to play for you now, folks. Mastered by Jono Grant at Victory Drive Music. Thank you, Jono.
Driving through Beaver Valley on the way to Georgian Bay. It's you and me together, nothing can stand in our way. Magnolia, scent in the air, daydreaming, not a care in the world. Far and wide as it opens to the azure sky. Down below the river flows on its way through nooks and hollows. Oh, summer, carry me home. On water and the pounding of turquoise waves. Oh, summer, carry me home on a warm breeze that static flow. Something's got a hold of me, cutting through my memory. I'm so blind that I can't see goodness right in front of me. Darling, I'm in love with you, heart is strong and holding true. May this moment never end, 'cause you and me can't pretend. Oh, running away, ever so strange, out of range. Oh, running away, ever so strange, out of range. Something's got a hold of me, cutting through my memory. I'm so blind that I can't see goodness right in front of me. Darling, I'm in love with you, heart is strong and holding true. May this moment never end, 'cause you and me can't pretend. Oh, running away, ever so strange, out of range. Oh, running away, ever so strange, out of range. Something's got a hold of me, cutting through my memory. I'm so blind that I can't see goodness right in front of me. Darling, I'm in love with you, heart is strong and holding true. May this moment never end, you and me can't pretend. And I'm longing for the day, searching for the way.
Thanks for being here this week, folks, and listening to my presentation of behind the scenes about my song called Summer. And this is off my new double album, High Vibrations Volume 1 and Volume 2, that I just released. Check it out on my website at www.chrisbottomley.com and also on all streaming services out there on the interwebs. How about that, folks? We got the magic in the interweb. Keep it going, and thanks for the support. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you next time. We're going to do a few of these over the next few weeks. Have a good day.